Hello and welcome to 500 Breads. I'm Hannah and today we're going to be making one of my favorite recipes, braided Nutella buns. Now this is an adaptation of Richard Burton's amazing braided cinnamon bun recipe, but we're going to be using some delicious Nutella instead of the cinnamon filling. Alright, let's get started. For the braided Nutella buns, you'll need butter, milk, eggs, flour, active dry yeast, white sugar, brown sugar, salt, and of course, Nutella. First we'll make the dough. I'm going to warm 200 grams of milk on the stovetop to 110, and then I'm adding it to the bowl of a stand mixer along with the yeast. Let it sit for about 5 minutes or until it's foamy, and then we're going to add 2 eggs, then 600 grams of flour. We'll gradually mix in 10 grams of salt, 60 grams of sugar, and 200 grams of room temperature butter. Mix on slow for 4 minutes, then increase the speed to medium and mix for 10 more minutes until the dough is pulling away from the side of the bowl. Now I'm going to form the dough into a ball. Place it into a clean bowl, and I'm going to leave this in my oven on the bread-proof setting until it doubles in size, around 45 minutes. Now that the dough is doubled, we're going to roll it out on a floured work surface into a rectangle. Now I'm going to spread Nutella over the surface of the dough, and I'll stop about a ½ inch from the edges just to make it a little bit easier to work with. I'm going to fold the top third of this rectangle down towards me, and then the bottom up in line with the top edge. Now I'm going to work my way across, and I'm going to cut the dough into strips about 3 inches wide. Pushing the strip down to flatten it a tiny bit, and then I'm going to cut into it to make 3 strands in total. I'll braid each strand around each other and then tuck them in. I've got this lightly oiled muffin tin, so I'm going to place each of my buns into it, and once it's full, I'm just going to let this sit for an hour to rise. At the 45-minute mark, I'll preheat my oven at 375. And before we pop them in the oven, we'll do a nice egg wash over the surface of each knot. We'll bake these for 17 minutes until the buns are a beautiful golden brown. Thank you so much for following along as I made my braided Nutella buns. I really hope you enjoy this recipe if you bake it, and if you'd like to see more from me, make sure that you subscribe.